take a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who?
Welcome everybody. My name is Dlow. I have my boy Brendan. Be more careful with me. Like always, man. Yo, Brendan, what's up, man?
It's good, man. Good with you.
What's going on, bro? Everything alright?
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Been good, man. Shout out to, I mean, bro, it's a beautiful Tuesday, man. I mean, I know you tired. I'm tired too. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't sleepy. We you know what I'm saying? We keep going, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribed to the channel, of course, you know what I'm saying? Comments on our videos, you know what I'm saying? Watching our videos. So we need that because the goal next, as you guys know, it's 1,000 subscribers, and then I know by summer we're gonna make it happen. That's the goal, and we're gonna stay consistent to reach it. I think the only way we can reach that is to stay consistent, you know what I'm saying, and then make great contents out, you know what I'm saying, and then we get there. Everything, can you hear me fine? Yeah. So I'm not gonna waste time, man. I want to just let you do what you do best. Go ahead, man.
Man, you know what y'all gotta do for us, man. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And donate
Definitely,
if you
man.
feel it in your heart.
Bro, look, let's go straight into it, man. Before said and done, man, I gotta say this, bro. I apologize to Tori. I gotta say it. I apologize, bro. I gotta say it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because last show we had, I do a lot of research about. I mean, I did before, because that shit is started to get like little like crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? I can see it a little clear right now. You see what I'm saying? First, I mean, here's what I'm trying to say, man. I'm not.
It's okay.
I think I used look. I think I used the wrong words when I said apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Here
But
we go.
no. Listen. You gotta listen to what I'm saying, though. From the research that I see, man, I can see this guy is more innocent than guilty. You see what I'm saying? But there's still a lot of questions to answer about what happened. You see what I'm saying? And then it seems like, man, this guy has been convicted on some bullshit evidence, which we discussed. But he was bro. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like last time we had the show, I had the question mark here around like Free Tory. The question mark is gone. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's Free Tory, man. You know what I'm saying? We need the nigga home, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Did you see the little shit what I sent you? And remember when I was trying to explain to you yesterday? I mean, the other time, but you almost didn't get it when I was like, when he made that million in a minute by selling directly to the people, what it did, that was gonna make other motherfuckers do the same thing and drop the label. So the label wasn't gonna be able to make no money off the artists no more, because they can go independent and make their own money selling their shit straight to the people, like Tory did. He opened up a whole new. They can't have that. So they did that to him to get him out the way, to discourage, to make sure nobody else try that shit.
Sorry. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like this
Rock Nation coming up in a lot of shit. Rock Nation names coming up in a lot, not just Tory shit, but a lot of other shit too. Even that DDG case.
Yeah, this shit has been weird, because my only hope for I mean, I was fighting for Megan, because I couldn't see how, you know what I'm saying? If you know, like, because I look, I'm, I take her experience and put it on me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was hanging out like with three people, right? My best friend and another nigga that I used to fuck, and then also that nigga used to fuck. No Diddy is an example I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, if I was in that situation, because if I knew this person shot me, I don't see why I will say it was another person. That's the reason why I was like fighting. I was like, because I couldn't see myself saying somebody else shot me when I know who
But
like
men and
shot me.
women are different though, bro. Women ain't
Yeah,
gonna think like a man, and vice versa.
yeah, man.
Yes.
That
So that's what I'm saying. You, if of course you wouldn't have did that if you was a man in that situation. You probably would.
mhm.
Well, I don't know if that was your. I don't know what you would have did, but I know that situation. I already knew what it was when it happened. It was just that convincing the majority, and then all this shit talk about conspiracies. It ain't no conspiracy. That ain't no conspiracy. All that shit happened to him. Then, as soon as the information come out, he gets stabbed 14 times.
Yeah.
Soon as Chris Brown say free Breezy, because they know what's coming, he get locked up on tour. Come on, bro.
But look, Tory Lane. I mean, he has a lot of support now. We have this woman is a congresswoman. I think she's a. I'm not sure. Is she a Democratic? Is she Democrat or Republican? I don't know
I
who
have no
she.
idea, but that shit is the
Yeah.
same. It don't matter.
So she's a Republican. Her name is Ana Paulina Luna. She's a Spanish chick. So she came out and saying that I am calling on government Newsom. This is the government of like um what do you call it? This place, man. Governor of California. You know
California,
what I'm saying? Can you read it? Read it. I think you do a better job.
ain't nothing on my screen to read.
You can see nothing on the screen. You
It's
couldn't
just
see me
me and
too.
you. It's just me and you.
I had a whole thing on the screen. Okay, so let me read it. So she come out. She tweeted. She said, "I am calling on Governor Newsom, California, to renew Tory Lane's case and issue a pardon." And then she go ahead to say his 10-year sentence was based on flawed evidence, political pressure, and prosecutional
Yeah, I
bias.
did hear that.
Justice must be blind, not driven by headlines. Free Tory Lanes. So this is what she said. She's a congressperson.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of talk saying that they
No,
probably won't
what
let
I'm
him go
yeah,
because they
but here's
don't
what I'm
want to pay him
saying.
that money.
Is what I'm saying. So once like you got people that's politician that's involved in it, maybe that will like force
Help.
the governor to renew the case a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because those are like politicians that's talking on his behalf. Maybe you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But you know what else makes sense?
Go ahead.
The opposite government officials getting paid off by billion-dollar corporations. But which one's going to hold more power?
I mean,
I'm just
the,
asking.
the the money, where the money at?
So
Because
that means
those
he's
like
staying in jail, right?
politicians, they're working for
So that means he's staying in jail, right? Because he got money too. He just ain't got billions. So,
Yeah,
and they're not,
man.
and if they let him out, they're gonna have to pay him millions,
Yeah,
probably in the
because that would be
hundreds.
like an innocent. That's what I was
Yes,
thinking too.
and
Because
they don't want to do
that would
that.
be, yeah, that would be a failure. Because this is
Exactly.
not a regular person. This is like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
And that's gonna
You
be,
cannot
and
just
that's
like,
gonna be, it's gonna be a new. But you know when they come out with a new law and shit for niggas that the other niggas that happen to them like that, it's gonna probably
hmm
be the Daystar Peterson Act or some shit like that. That's probably what they gonna start naming it if he do come home off that shit.
right. I mean, yeah, because I was looking at that shit. I was like, damn, man. Is that sounds good, but if the California governor like is looking at that shit and decided to release this guy is gonna look bad on them. You know what I'm saying? Now they're gonna have to come forward and say, "Oh, we made a mistake." The evidence that we say we had, you know what I'm saying? Because the evidence is like, man, I don't know, bro.
And that's not only that. Not only that, you have two major corporations working together. Now, remember, it's not only it's not only the state of California that's gonna have to pay this man millions. It's also the label. Because once
Oh,
he
it's
come
like
home,
Rock Nation.
listen, because all the labels, because once he come home, they gonna see that it's legit. And they're gonna see how
Right,
they nobody needs labels no more. You see what I'm
right,
saying? They canceled
right.
that NFT shit for him because of him. But now they know if he come back, all that shit was so now all them Universal, Rock Nation, and all that is going downhill from there. They ain't gonna be able to sign no more new artists. Ain't nobody gonna want to go to them once the main artist. You see how the main artists now got to go through streaming to get seen or get promo and shit. Now you see how they making them cross over and shit because ain't no money in that shit right now. They getting extorted. Every artist is getting extorted. They have to go on tour to make their money. Hence Chris Brown. He say something positive, like he with the movement, because they said he sent Tory Lanez 250,000 for his commissary when he first got locked up. And you talking
Yeah.
about free somebody, nigga? Oh, we got something for your ass. They caught that man out the country and holding his ass there and denying him. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
they want with Chris Brown in come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, Tory has been getting a lot of like attention. His case been getting a lot of attention. You got politician like the Congress lady that we were just talking about, like was saying like free him. The evidence is like bullshit. The evidence the prosecutor said they had, I mean, convicted him on. They say it's bullshit. So you have like Megan Thee Stallion who come forward and then release this. Who said this? So I'm gonna have you read this
Oh shit.
right here. Yeah, she made a
Uh,
statement.
Let me see. Hold up.
It's a lot of shit.
At what point are y'all going to stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? Get the fuck out of here. At what point are Tory and y'all fans going to stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. He ain't did get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. I don't give a fuck about a
Stop right
blog.
here. Stop right here. Stop right here. Stop right here. You see, here's what I hate about this thing. She's playing mind games now. She said,
Right.
"Oh, why didn't he get on the stand if he knew he didn't do it?" You know why? The nigga is a whole like a rapper. You knew if the nigga decided, you know what, go on the stand saying I didn't do it, people will look at him just like they're looking at Ghana. Even worse, because that was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Be on
Right.
the stand and saying you didn't shot a bitch, but a lot of people gonna like talking shit about you. So by her, she knows that, but she's still
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Oh, why didn't? If you know you didn't do it, so why didn't you get on the stand saying you didn't do it?" You see what I'm saying, bro?
Absolutely.
I mean, what you gotta say so far about her?
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
yeah, man, keep going. Dare to get on the stand and deny he shot me. Keep going right here.
Hold on. Did it get on the stand that now he shot me? That was his choice because he knows he did that shit. I don't give a fuck about a blog or a bot. Why in the fuck would the Megan Thee Stallion have to lie on this motherfucker about shooting me? How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was a proven in court. Feel the hate campaign on the internet, Tory. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new, ain't no newfound evidence. Y'all been saying the same shit for years. Tory, please leave me alone. You a fucking demon. I'm off this silly ass internet shit. Bye.
Yeah, but here's where that shit like, is kind of corny though. Since she keeps saying then to leave Tory to leave her alone. Tory hasn't said anything ever
Anything to
since
her.
that he got stopped.
He just said
Have
it
you heard
wasn't
this
him.
guy? Have you heard of him like ever since? He released a statement on his IG saying that he is taking the fans and the people for praying for him. That's the last statement we heard from him. We don't know if Tory is still alive or dead. So I don't know why she's saying like leave me alone. The nigga is not talking about you, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
The people know, and it's eating your ass up.
Yeah. But like you said, man, if what you're telling me, if that's the case, if this guy got all those billionaire going after him, man, I don't think, bro, the California governor, man, I don't think he's gonna do
Guys, they
anything.
already paid off. So it's gonna cost them more money to let him out.
Yeah, because even that,
See
you know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
Even that, like we said earlier, let's say the governor come forward and say we made a mistake. The evidence that we had, we missed, everything was bullshit, right? Bro, you know Tory can sue the state of
Absolutely.
California for
Absolutely.
billions, not even millions, billion. And also, like you said, Rack Nation, they can sue like Rack Nation, Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, all of these people, you know what I'm saying? If they have
Because his father
but the
said
thing
it.
is, huh?
I said, yeah, because his father already said it.
Yeah.
Through
I
the
mean,
name
like I said, I
thing.
was on I was like, man, that's like I was, man, I was saying I think the
understand, I
nigga
know.
shot her. But from what I've seen, like so far, man, I think the evidence is kind of like, question mark, question mark, question mark. You know what I'm saying? And then when there's so much question mark, you cannot convict somebody on question marks. You know what I'm
But it's
saying?
not. But you still saying question mark? It's not question mark.
Because
Question mark is
it's
we don't know. We do know that it wasn't him. That's all we know.
no. We don't know that. That's we.
All the
It
evidence
is
points
no.
against him,
Listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I don't think they have the evidence to convict him. We don't know who shot. I'm still not gonna sit here to say, oh, Kelsey shot her. But I was saying like Tory did it, but now I'm not saying it.
Even
I'm just saying I
okay.
don't
So
know
so time out.
because
So time out.
we don't know.
Even
You know why I
you
said
don't
that?
have
Because
to know. But
because the other
the
people didn't like
evidence.
get tested.
I understand it.
Kelsey didn't get tested.
I understand it. But the evidence shows the person who did the DNA, the DNA analysis of the gun or whatever, said when they gave them the inconclusive one, they said that they couldn't tell if it was his, but they for sure knew that it was a female's DNA on there.
It could have been anybody.
Bruh, yeah, the two females that was in that car.
But no,
What do you-
it doesn't mean that. It could have been some other person who had touched the gun. I know why you're saying
it
that. No.
wasn't Tory,
Listen.
though. But it wasn't Tory, though,
No,
bro.
we're not doing that today. We gotta keep let each other talk. I understand what you're saying. I see what I understand what you're saying. Like you gotta be Megan or Kelsey. Why? Because they were the two in the car. But you don't know that. You don't know
Not
that for
only
sure.
that.
No, you don't know
But
that for sure. It could have been
You know what I do
somebody
know for sure, though?
else who touched the gun.
You know what I do know for sure, though?
Yeah,
For a fact?
he wasn't
This is
Tory.
a fact. No, this is for a fact. We're not even on Tory. I'm still on the bitches. You know what's a fact?
Go ahead.
You don't get immunity unless you did something, right or wrong.
That is true.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. That's a fact. So thank you, bruh. That's reasonable doubt, right?
But now
there.
let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a
Is
question.
that reasonable doubt or not?
Yes. No.
Okay, thank
Listen,
you.
I
You got
agree
it.
with
You
you
have the floor.
100%. But here's what I'm trying to ask you. Why don't you think Tory team find out why the DA give Kelsey immunity?
Because
What
I think they was trying to
what
find a
reason?
way.
What reason?
Because I
Like
think they was trying
why?
to find a way. Because I think they thought they found the way where everybody can walk away. Honestly. Because Tory wasn't trying to get none of them bitches in trouble because he was fucking all of them. So he felt like all this shit happened because of him.
Yeah. You see the comments?
What they saying? Nah, that's too small. I can't see.
So can put it on this screen, right?
Big Boss D Star said,
He
he
said
said
he's
he
not
damn, he not
surprised.
surprised. He said he
Yeah,
make nice
because
music though. He do.
But I don't think like my man. I'm not. I don't know that for sure because I didn't do any research on it. I remember you said a couple of days ago. You said the reason why that happened to him is because he was selling his music like directly through to. I mean, not through to the fans. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he wasn't even like the corrupt. The other billionaires, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't even
Yeah.
making money
They
like
didn't
that.
get
So
nothing. They didn't get nothing off that million in 60 seconds that he made.
I don't know that for sure. So I'm not talking about it. But you said it.
It's a fact. That's a fact. That's not alleged. This is a fact. I watched him when he did it. I watched him when he talked about it. He was on his Instagram before this shit happened. Rock Nation tried to get him. He didn't need. He said, "No, thank you. I don't need you." He did that and started going crazy and started talking about how everybody's getting worked, and how we don't need the system. You can get money on your own. He was doing all that. And then this happened. I swear to God, bro. That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, but now let me ask you a question. It seems like they don't even have enough DNA to do enough to let's say they, because to release him they gotta have like to test. They're gonna
Retest
have
it.
to have like DNA, right? To test him again and also test Kelsey
But
or
the gun
even
is
Megan,
compromised.
right?
They said the gun was compromised.
Right. So is what I'm saying. How if they don't have enough
Exactly.
DNA, so that's how's that gonna happen? This nigga gonna have
Exactly.
to stay in jail, isn't it?
Exactly. I don't know. I have no idea. But you heard what the lawyer said, or whoever that nigga was. We still don't know if they was tested or not for real. They could have just been tested and not just given the information.
Right.
We don't know. They still said that.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
crazy. That's more than reasonable doubt. How did
I
they
don't know
even
what
get
to
away
say.
with something like that? Not only that, how could you deny the only witness that wasn't a part of that situation that saying what happened, why they couldn't come to court and testify? Not they tried to testify, but they wasn't allowed. How does that make sense? How does that fly?
Okay, now let me ask you a question. I know you did his lawyers fight to have him like testify. The driver, did he fight?
I'm not. I don't even. Bro, I have no idea, bro.
That's
But I
yeah.
don't even think. I think the driver is something completely different. I'm talking. It's another person,
Yeah,
not
but
the driver.
he
The driver
was
was a
four of
part
them
of
in
the
the car,
situation.
right?
No, I
He was
understand.
four
I'm
of
talking
them in
about
the
the
car,
only
right?
one that wasn't a part of that situation. I'm not talking about nobody that was there. I'm talking about they had a witness that seen it from afar what happened, and they wasn't allowed to come in court and testify. They wasn't allowed to come in court and say, like their testimony wasn't. No, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
here's what I
bruh.
think. Is what I think happened because the witness that they had, there was like multiple witnesses. All of them got like different stories, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said earlier, like before, there's people say I saw a short guy shoot. There's another person that say I see a woman with the gun. I see two women fighting. I think the one that's credible is the one that said like they saw two women fighting, because I do believe there was a fight between Kelsey and Megan. You know what I'm saying? For Tori, from what happened at Kylie Jenner pool with like Tori acting like thirsty and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is I still don't see how Kelsey shoot her and then her saying that it was Tori. When you know it
I
was her,
mean,
like that
well,
shoot you. That's why it's kind of
probably.
like
You know
blurry
why?
to me, man.
I mean, because when how about this? How about when it all came out? Because allegedly Tory Lanez was fucking with Kelsey
Kelsey,
first.
yeah.
So obviously Meg started fucking him behind her back or whatever, however. Now
That
let's
was
just
some
say
Lady
when that
Cassie
shit
shit,
happened,
man.
when they come in there, and let's just say when they get to the pool area, whatever, or however they get drunk or whatever, and it comes out, whatever, however. Like say, let's just say both of them, let's just say Kelsey and Meg, and I'm just making this scenario up.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say Kelsey and Meg was having drinks and shit poolside or whatever,
All
and
right.
they see Tori in the pool with Kylie, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
like, look at this nigga. Or Kelsey like, look at this nigga, because she know she fucking. Look at this nigga trying to think, what the fuck you think he slick or something? Fuck you think this is? You know what I'm saying? Then what's we call it, say the same shit and gassing her on and shit. Whole time she fucked up and she ain't telling her shit or whatever. So whatever they get into it, he go say something to Tori, make him get out the pool or whatever. They get into it or whatever happened. They said Megan started tripping. That's what happened. They said Megan started tripping because she get drunk and want to fight and shit. So I guess she got drunk and started disturbing the peace at the party or whatever. So they made her leave. So upon making her leave, Tori was with them. So she made Tori get up and leave with them. So I guess whatever the fuck they was going on, she was still drunk and shit. They got into it and I guess it came out. So I guess upon it coming out, Kelsey got mad. And let's just say
So Kelsey
she
didn't
don't want to
know.
hold on. She
Okay,
don't
let me
want
ask
to.
you a
She don't
question.
want to. She don't want. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to be long with her like that. But let's just
No,
say
you good. You good. Go
she
ahead. Go
she
ahead.
ain't she ain't she ain't. And I'm talking about Megan now. She ain't want the information to come out that she's a whore for real. Like you said, even though we know she's a whore, because that's gonna be embarrassing of the situation of why she got shot by her
Mm-hmm.
friend. So she don't want that to come out. So of course she not gonna say her friend shot her because she fucked her nigga. Like what story? That's gonna be some wild scandalous shit to be
I
in the
see what you're
media.
saying. I see what you're saying. You know why? I see what you say. It could be it. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that's
I'm
it.
not
It
saying
could be
100.
it.
I'm just saying
The
that's how
reason
I'm
why I
thinking.
say look, the reason why I say it could be it is because she went on national television and
And
lied.
lied.
Say she wasn't fucking the nigga.
Thank you,
When
bro.
we know them wells the nigga
Thank
was
you,
putting
bro.
dick on her. You see what
Thank
I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
So that's what you say it could be it. You know what I'm saying? But I still but you still gotta be a psycho bitch. You know what I'm saying? To know the nigga didn't shot you. It was that bitch that shot you. To go saying the nigga shot you. Watching the nigga spending 10 years in jail. She even went to understand, testified. You know what I'm saying? Say he
Hmm.
shot her. So
Let me
so
ask you a
what? I
question.
mean, yeah, go ahead, bro.
When every time, every time they say a celebrity died and they say how they died, do you automatically believe them? Or when they say a celebrity died, or they say somebody in their family died, because it's always them or somebody in their family. Do you believe the shit that they say about what happened? You don't never think something else?
This
Because
is a
it
tricky.
was at one
No, no,
point
this
it
is
was
a
rappers
strict.
dying rapidly,
This is a
rapidly.
tricky. No, listen. This is a tricky question. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I know like a lot of
Rappers,
people believe.
celebrities, anybody famous, anybody in Hollywood. You know how they say Hollywood be getting people up out of there.
Yeah,
People just been dropping like flies in Hollywood.
because of the
Only in
secrets that
Hollywood.
they have.
Absolutely. Why is everybody gay in Hollywood? Why does everybody gotta do sacrificial shit? Why everybody gotta be dead in their family somehow in their career before they explode?
Hmm.
So they can have that control over you. Come on, bro. Like that shit. It used to be like what you say, conspiracy theories. Yeah, you can say that, but it's been going on since I've been born. Like I've watched it, I've seen it. Like, and it's like I swear to God, I ain't saying, you know how you get this feeling like, you know, when you get this feeling in your body and your soul, like you just can't shake it. It don't matter what you do, like it don't never leave. You just get this feeling, bro. I got this feeling before I even knew. I got this feeling about this shit. I swear to God, on everything I love, bro. I love you. That's why I be so. You probably be like, I be passionate about this shit, bro, because I really know what's going on, bro. When I was young, this Phyllis Hyman lady, I used to be like, this lady was bad, fine, fat as
Who?
shit. Phyllis Hyman. She was a singer, like a soul singer. She was like
Yeah.
tall, like six foot plus, light skin, juicy, beautiful. And I'm like, he killed herself because now don't get me wrong. People go through shit and people have problems or whatever, however. But why is it that all our musicians or entertainers or something, their problems all the same? Drug induced, or they lose their mind, or they like what you call them, like depression and shit like that. Like, you rich and
Now,
famous, why are you
look, let
depressed?
me say this. Let me say this. Look, man, I feel like when you get to a certain level, money and the contact that you have, there's a lot of stuff you have is that's very accessible. That's the word, accessible
Right,
to you.
accessible.
And then drug is one of them. You see what I'm saying? In Hollywood, if you eat, bro, look, man, like look at Diddy, bro. Diddy was hooking, like all these people was hooked on drug because it's accessible. I think that's the word. I'm not,
Accessible.
accessible. Yeah, that's
No,
what
but
I'm
it's not
saying.
that though,
So
bro.
if it's you can easily be hooked in it. You know what I'm saying? If you're hooked in it, and then one time you might take that shit and then you overdose and die. You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm not talking about those. And even those are hits.
Yeah.
Even those are hits, bro. What I'm saying is they killing themselves. Why would you kill yourself?
I mean, that happen every day, man. I mean, I know when it's a celebrity that die like that, you know what I'm saying? You thinking about it, man. You got everything going on for you. You're rich, you got
No, it's
money,
too
you
many.
got
It's no,
everything.
it's not
You know
just
what I'm
that.
saying?
No, I'm not just
Or
saying that
maybe
for
it's
one
stress.
person though, bruh.
But
So
no,
all of
no
our
yeah, but
everybody
look,
that
you
hits
but I see
a
what you're saying.
milestone, they
No,
feel that
listen,
way.
listen. I will let you speak. Listen. But you gotta look at it that way too. When you're a celebrity, you gotta stay right here, right? Always right here. The moment you go right like that, people gonna start talking about you. That's gonna bring a lot of stress on you, even though you're a celebrity. But if that shit is bringing stress on you, man, the next thing, and then you cannot get to the level that you were. A lot of people look at it, man. Fuck, man, I gotta like get out of here, and then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Be done with it. There's people that think like that. Does that make sense or it
No,
doesn't?
absolutely not. Nobody thinks like that, bro. Where did you even come up with that?
Bro, you don't think like the
No,
pressure of
no,
you.
no, no,
Okay,
absolutely not. There's no fucking pressure. What are you talking about? You're a
bro.
millionaire.
If let's
The
say you
pressure
are
is,
more time. Listen,
hold on, not
listen.
even being funny, but listen, hold on, before you do that, how you
Uh-huh.
the pressure is you put in all this work and you're not
Right.
getting paid you're not getting paid your worth. Why the fuck is all our stars broke? Why
Bad
are all of them
contracts.
broke?
It's bad contracts. That's a part of it,
So that's
bro.
it. All of
Bad
it is bad
contract.
contracts.
There's
All of
a
them got
okay.
bad
Look. There's
contracts.
a bad contract, and then the lifestyle that they live. A lot of them spend money like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You that ain't got nothing to do with it. You spend money like crazy because you're supposed to have money like crazy because you're rich and famous. That's the
Bro,
purpose of you doing
let me
that, bro.
ask you.
Stop what you
Okay, now
doing.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let's
They're
take
not getting
somebody
paid
like,
what you think they
bro.
getting paid,
I,
bro. They're lying
bro,
to us.
I know what I know. I'm not dumb, man. I know like those record labels like ripping them apart. I know that. But even that, the money that they're getting paid is it's not a lot of money, but these people still living beyond what they're supposed to leave.
Man, I'm
You
not
understand?
disputing that. I'm not disputing that. That's not. I'm not disputing that. But
I
that's
do understand
because
like
they
these
probably
people be
think
signing like
that they're
bad
getting
contracts
more
too.
than one big ass $1 million check or something. Not just that $1 million check, and then you got to do what you got to do, and then they tell you never recouping shit. You done made 4 albums and you ain't recoup shit. You still in the red, but everybody banging your shit. You the hottest rapper out, but you ain't recoup your shit in 3 albums. Everybody streaming your shit, but you ain't recoup nothing. Come on, bruh.
I mean,
But they
bro,
gonna give
like I
you another
said,
1.5 when you
yeah,
still owe 1.5.
it's bad contract right here.
Like, come
It
on, bruh.
is. It's bad contract. Cause but even like young artists, man, like a lot of people is looking at it say like it's these people. I'm talking about the Jews, like who own like those big like record labels. Even the black the black people that's on the record label, they do the same shit. They fuck over the artists too. You see what I'm saying?
Cause they
Because
taught by
they
the
made them like
Jews, they
sign
can
bad
only do
contracts
it
too.
if they do that. They can only get in there. You can only get in the system if you get with the system. The
Yeah.
system is the system. It don't matter who's in the system. I don't give a fuck what system you in. The system is the system. If the system is rigged, the system is rigged. Police department. If it's one bad apple in there, one bad apple after a couple
If you
days, your
support
whole
it,
batch
you're
is
part of
fucked
it
up.
too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thank you. So that's why I
I
don't,
understand what you're
not
saying,
to
man.
go off subject, but that's why I don't feel sorry for that officer that ain't had nothing to do with it.
I
That
see what you're
Martin
talking
Hinton
about.
Jr. hit. I don't. You're a part of that situation. Birds of a feather flock together. That's your crew. That's your gang. Y'all got one. We got one. I don't care how nobody else look at that because police is our gangs. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I ain't gonna talk
But
about
carry
it,
on.
but I apologize. I share your feelings, man. So it is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, but what do you think, man? What do you think it will take, man? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, California don't want to be embarrassed. They're probably not gonna release this guy for that, and then also they're gonna
But see
lose a
that.
lot of money if they release him
Yes.
because they will sue.
But
Now,
then again, I
what
don't
do you
know.
think? I mean, what next?
But
What
I'm saying,
next?
only thing I don't know because, but then again, if they don't let him out, and then a second attempt go and they kill him, then how does that look?
Hey, man, he wasn't an inmate. He died, and another inmate killed him.
Damn.
This
See?
is jail. I mean, bro, I gotta be cold like that because
Nah, that's how, no. You're not cold because that's how some people are gonna take it. Oh
yeah,
yeah, well that's just
it's
but
another
motherfuckers like,
inmate
well, we
that
warned you
died.
this was going to happen. Out of everybody that died, I
Yeah,
mean, out
but
of anybody
these
who
people
would have
they're
got
not gonna
stabbed
care
up.
because they're gonna say, bro, he was tried and convicted, so
But how
unfortunately,
many people were
but
tried and convicted wrongfully though, bro? You say that like
I
people not
know, I
coming
know. I'm not
home
saying, bro. I know, but I'm
off of
telling you,
fucked up
this is how they're
convictions.
gonna say it.
No,
This is
I
how they're gonna
understand.
say
I
it.
understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So
This is how they're
so he
gonna
gonna
say
have to
it.
do that 10 before they let him out, or
Yeah.
he gonna have to do like 7 before they let him out, and then they still gonna have to pay
This is
him.
my okay. Let me ask you. We didn't touch that last time, but I gotta ask you this, man.
Hmm.
Sorry, I know rappers they got ego. You know what I'm saying? Even though like they're still gonna have like the street persona. You know what I'm saying? I'm tough. I'm this. I'm that. Why do you think a guy like that is not in PC?
Because
Why you have to be
PC,
in population, man?
because ain't nothing going on in PC. You're not gonna
But
want to
you're
be in
famous, man.
23 and
Like
1. It
that
don't
was.
matter. You're not gonna want to be 23 and 1. Famous or not, you still a black nigga first. You still a nigga first. And a
I
nigga
think
been
it's
in jail
ego, man.
before. No, it's not.
I
It has
be.
nothing to do with ego. You're not gonna want to be. I don't give a fuck how you, bro. You're not gonna want to be in a 23 and 1 by yourself, bro. You're not gonna want to be there. And then just because, don't get it fucked up. Just because you go to PC, that don't mean you safe. Niggas, it's killers in PC too.
Yeah, but
They
the
fucked up from the.
likelihood is what I'm saying. The likelihood of you dying in PC is like lower than being population, isn't it?
Yes, it is,
Uh-huh.
but not by that much.
I never been in jail,
Cause
so I don't
you're
know.
in PC, you got all types of motherfuckers in PC.
Yeah.
Where on the block, you just got the same level
No,
type
but in
niggas.
PC usually okay. Who's in PC? In PC usually celebrity and also people who like sex offenders,
Celebrities,
people like that.
sex offenders,
Yeah.
murderers, all types of people, bro. The same worst type of people that don't wanna or can't go on it because somebody gonna kill them because they did something to some kids or
Okay,
something,
now let
or
me
did
ask you.
something to
Okay,
some loved ones or something.
okay.
Them type
Is
people.
another question. Is another question that I wanted to ask you last time. I didn't ask you. The guy that not alleged, the guy that stabbed him, the Spanish dude.
Hmm.
This guy is a sex offender. He was
Hmm.
dating a 13-year-old girl when he was like
Hmm.
22 years old. He killed her. That's the reason why he's serving life with the possibility of parole.
Hmm.
Why? I mean, if you're a sex offender, why are you in population? From what I
Right, they
understand,
were
Tori
saying
is
that.
in
They were saying
population.
that
He
my
was
point.
there.
Thank you. They were
So
saying he
why
wasn't
is it
even
in
supposed to be.
population? Nobody done
My
anything to
point.
him.
No. They were saying he wasn't even supposed to be nowhere even on the pod with that man. They don't even have the same. No, they wasn't even supposed to be together. That was a set up, sir. That's why I'm telling you. Everything about this is you gonna say conspiracy, or you gonna say, yeah, but you keep saying yeah, but nigga done gave you 1,000 ways to point against the nigga. You still looking at the nigga saying, yeah, but everything points this way, but you still saying, yeah, but
Look, man.
that's the crazy
Free
shit.
Tory, man.
That's why I
Free
was getting
Tory.
so mad the other day. It had nothing to do with Tory. Then you said you
I
just
don't,
like you made it seem like I was on Tory Ness. I'm like, nah, nigga, that could have been you. If that was you, I'd be fighting the same way. Cause that's
bro.
fucked
I
up.
said, bro. I did my research. You know what I'm saying? I did my research. I did my research about the
I
case
ain't gonna lie,
today,
you
man.
did
I
have me
mean,
heated. I ain't gonna lie. You my man and everything.
bro,
I
are
ain't
you
gonna lie.
passionate?
I was like, bro, and then you was standing on that shit. You was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
just
we're doing
think
a show, bro. You
I
passionate, so I
know.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know. You was like,
But
I think he just was drunk, and I don't think he meant to do it. I was like, are you
But here's what I'm
serious?
saying, though. Here's what I'm saying.
Damn.
People say he didn't do it because of the gun, the DNA, da 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 da. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in there for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we cannot like saying with confidence that Kelsey did it because she wasn't tested too. So at
Okay,
that
so
point, we don't know.
what if I
Nobody
tell
did it,
you?
I guess.
What if I tell you? I don't know if this is a fact, but if it becomes to be a fact, will this change your mind? I heard.
Right.
I don't know if you heard the color that the gun was supposed to be.
It was pink.
Oh my God.
No, I heard that too. I
Oh,
heard it.
okay, so
So that mean
I
it
ain't
was a
want you
fit.
to think I was just making shit up.
Yeah, but they said the
So
gun
that's
was
not a
for
girl
whom?
gun? That's not a girl
No,
gun? That's
you
not a
don't
girl
know.
gun?
Man.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
keep
yeah,
saying you
it
don't
does.
know. That's crazy.
No. Look, bro. God, bro.
You're
This nigga, bro.
vicious, bro.
Look, th- this is what I'm
Go ahead.
saying. It was pink, but whose gun was it? Was it
See?
Kelsey or?
But
I'm
it
asking
wasn't
you.
his. It ain't no man's gun.
Yeah,
And
but
the
that
story was
no,
the
but at the
story
same time,
was
okay.
the
Look, look,
man, the
look,
girls were
look,
struggling, the
look,
man
look,
came and
look, look.
grabbed the
It
gun
doesn't
out
matter
the
what the
girl
gun
and put it out
is
her
who
hand.
picked it up first. That's where
Oh
the problem
shit,
is.
that okay, bet. You still
Yeah,
okay. You still got an
no.
angle. No, I'm not even being funny. You right.
That's what
That's
I'm
the
saying. It
last
doesn't matter,
angle.
bro. You might
That's the
have a
last
gun. You
angle.
put your gun somewhere, and then I grab that bitch,
Absolutely. But even
but you
after
didn't.
all
You
but
didn't
even
shoot,
after all the reasonable doubts, you still going to the last straw with it.
bro. I'm trying, bro. I'm
You
telling
still
you,
going
free the
to the
nigga, bro.
last
What are you
straw with
saying?
it. And
Look,
guess
I'm
what?
saying
And
free the
guess what?
nigga.
Even hold on, you right. But guess what? I'm about to close your case right now.
Right.
Even with all the evidence pointing against him, and you still going down to the last straw, you still going down to the last straw. All of those, all of those are what you call it? All of those damn, what's that shit called?
Unreasonable doubt, something like that. Not
Yes.
reasonable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All of those, every single evidence is reasonable doubt. And you still talking about, but we still don't know who shot the gun. You right. We don't know who with
That's
all
the
the evidence.
that's
So
what
that's the
all
reasonable
I'm saying.
doubt.
Look,
He didn't
all
do
I'm
it.
saying. No, listen. You gotta listen. I know
No, I'm listening.
you
I'm
like
listening.
you love Tory. That showed last live we did. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy,
Got you. I got you.
no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No baby oil in that bitch. But here's
Exactly.
what here's what I'm trying to say. Look, I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm saying that, I don't think Tory should be in jail with the evidence that they presented in the trial. You know what I'm saying? Because if that, not only he was only one that got tested, you know what I'm saying? The other people didn't get tested. Nobody else got tested but him. And then when the DNA, when the thing come out, the result,
It
it was
wasn't him.
0%. It wasn't him. You know what I'm saying?
So that wasn't him.
That should be
He didn't
number
shoot the
one.
gun. So that means
Yeah,
he
so
didn't shoot the
that,
gun, right? Right?
so
So
that I mean
make it
that
close.
mean, but look, maybe I was, bro.
But
We're
look,
doing a show, bro. I hate when you do
you're
that.
right. No, go
We're
ahead.
doing a show, so you gotta. We're doing a show, so you gotta attack my point. I attack your point, not like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. But I gotta like. Here's what I'm saying, man. You make me forget what I was trying to say. I wasn't in trial, but here's what I was saying. Maybe the prosecutor could have said, "Oh, yeah, we didn't find his DNA in it." Maybe I think that's a stupid defense because at that moment I don't think he will take, man, let me wipe, because I was gonna say maybe you wipe his point of the gun, you know what I'm saying, his DNA of, because I don't think he would have thought about doing that at that moment when everything was going. Now, if they were looking for like gunshot residue on his head, I would say maybe he washed his hand. Because people do that all the time. When they shoot a gun, they'll kill somebody and then, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Because I don't think that was enough for him to get convicted. Because there was nothing. But I think what convicted him was Megan that said he did it.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that was the strongest evidence that the prosecutor got. And then, like I told you
Absolutely.
before, if this woman saying you did it and then you don't have anything to combat that, most juries, they're gonna convict you, nigga. I think that's what it was. I don't think he was the evidence that they had. I think he was the witness, which was Megan,
Absolutely.
that says he did it. So that's what I thought. That's what I think. Really.
Absolutely. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's the one most surest thing you've said that I agree with.
Well, man, I'm free sorry, man. Hopefully they can.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe Papi Trump can
Who?
say something. Papi Trump.
Oh shit.
That's how we call him. Papa
Well, you know
Trump
what I
or Papi
say?
Trump.
Hey, you know what I
Maybe
say
like
today,
Trump can
since
pardon him
since we
some.
speaking on not to go off because I know you got someone else, but you know
Yeah.
who they got now? I seen them.
Who?
I seen them. They got him. Um, Rihanna baby father, ASAP Rocky,
They got him on what?
on doing a commercial for Gucci cologne. Got him laying on men's chest and shit.
Really?
Mm. You ain't seen that Gucci commercial yet?
No, I have not.
That Gucci cologne commercial?
No, I have not.
Yeah, check that out.
I will.
He
But
tried to do it
let's
on the
move to
slide.
let's move to the next topic. We're gonna play a game, man. We're gonna play a game. Now let me ask you a question. Let's say hold on. Let me ask you, we're gonna play a game. Give me 1 second, people. There we go again. Now let me ask you a question. Let's say you're on IG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a DM. And then somebody say, what's going on? What's going on, bro? And then you see a picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
You check out a picture and then you ask the person, what's your real name is? What's your name? And then the person say, my name is Justin. And then the picture look like a woman. What would you do? It tell you like my name is Justin, but you got a picture. You got a picture that looks like a woman. What would you do?
That's the end of the conversation. I'm not doing nothing. I'm deleting it.
So you wouldn't think maybe Justin is
No.
short for
Justin.
Justina?
No.
Huh?
No. I'm not BossMan Dlow.
So this is where I'm going, bro. So BossMan Dlow, bro.
That's
Look.
crazy. That's crazy.
No, I gotta play this game with you, bro. No, let me ask you a question, bro. Eh?
I ain't know that's where you was going with it though. That's crazy.
That's exactly where I'm going, bro. Let's say the picture of the person, this is the person right here. My bad, I gotta take this shit off. This is the person right here. You see this picture. You know what I'm saying? Looks like this is a BBL. What would you do, bro? All you see is,
Bro, that looks like a man.
yeah, it looks like a woman, man, right?
Yes. Crispy shape
Okay.
up. He got
Okay.
some nice thighs though.
The
Thighs, right.
Okay, so BossMan Dlow, man,
Dlow on them
I'm gonna have you read this, bro, because this shit crazy. Let me put it full screen for you. So
Please.
the gay nigga is
Oh,
in blue, and then the other one is BossMan Dlow. So go ahead.
He said, "What's your real name?" I ain't giving my.
I think that was BossMan Dlow.
Oh,
and Blue, if I'm not mistaken.
for sure, man. I ain't giving. Nah, you ain't get yours. And confusion. How? Justin is real name. Whoa, oh Lord.
Oh no no
So
no no!
who is
Listen
that?
listen! Look! So the guy in blue is the gay
Is
ass
the
nigga, the
boy? Yeah, I
transgender.
know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Clearly. Oh Lord. So is that? That shit definitely confused. No, it's not. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Sorry. God made me this pretty.
stop
I
the cap.
understand if you're not fucking with me now, though. I appreciate you being real. Never did that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be all over the block. What the fuck you mean?
Okay, now let me ask you a question. What do you think he means by that? You say I
He
don't want
want
to be all over the vlog. What do you
he
think he
he
means by that?
he still want to go. That's what that means. He really want to go.
You think it's
That's
because you don't
crazy.
want to get exposed by like the
Exactly. Too
trend?
late.
Or maybe, oh, okay, but you gotta look at it the other way around too, because I like
And
to
what's
look at
that,
it
bro?
the other way around.
Absolutely, you do. So run it by me.
Yeah, because no, we do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta like use our brain a little
No,
bit, but
absolutely.
or maybe because like homosexual now, you cannot say anything about like these people.
Hmm.
Maybe you didn't
But
want to like say any like homosexual slur toward him or her. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you didn't want to tell him like fuck off you gay ass da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Or gay ass da, da, f word da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Maybe that's why he said that.
okay.
Is that not a good way to interpret it?
Say what? Say it again? No. I'm sorry. I understand that, but no. Because he's still engaging with the jump.
That's that. Yeah, I think that's where it's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up because it still got the conversation going
Uh-huh.
after that, and then
Thank
it's
you.
keep going right here. Can
Oh
hold
shit,
on, let me
there's
see.
more?
I think we got there's more text messages between you right here.
Oh shit. Where you at? Hold up. I can see now you just do people any kind of way. I haven't done nothing to you though, so what are you talking about? I'm just saying you not genuine for what the fuck you just out
Bro,
the
keep
money
keep
fucker
reading,
bond
bro.
down a real friend, real vibe. All you talking about is linking up and having sex. Oh shit. Okay, this is all showing up to my best to get more on y'all favorite rappers. You act like we can go pop out and be in a relationship though. I mean, you started the conversation talking. What? What am
Bro,
I supposed to be thinking?
only thing I must
Holy
say, bro. Only
shit.
thing I must say to Bossman Dlow is that
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
that's the only thing I
Yeah,
must say
I
to
can't listen
Bossman
to
Dlow, bro.
Boss Man
Bro,
D-Lo
can you
no more.
defend that? Can you
Nope,
defend that?
absolutely not.
Because I mean,
Diddy probably
Bossman
tapped
Dlow
that.
did, eh? Because
Everybody
look,
gay in the industry.
he said, "This is what I'm saying." He said that, "Oh, you act like you can pop out and be in a relation with me, though." Like, LOL. It looks like he's entertaining the person. It's like he wants to do it, but he don't want to get caught up and then be putting out
He
as a
already
gay
caught up.
person. You know what I'm saying? Because these people be exposed niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I think
You,
that's what he was trying to protect. But it looks like he still
you
want.
even still talking to the nigga, still.
Yeah,
You're done.
even the text messages still sounds a little sus, man. Like,
You're done. Boss
I mean, it's
man,
not done.
D-Lo.
That is definitely
In
not
my
done.
book,
You know what I'm saying?
he's done.
Yeah, but most people don't care because
No, I understand
apparently,
that. Now, I wasn't talking
yeah,
about for other people. I'm talking about for me. I said, no, he's done. He gets no more play in my ride.
yeah, because right now, bro, we got a lot of fans supporting him. That's why I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
hip hop
he probably
is
about to go up now. As many LGBTs going to be on him now.
bro. It's man. Hip hop is in a different like place right now, bro. In
It's
2025, bro,
gay.
you got, huh?
Hip hop is gay.
Yeah, so you got these people. His name is Celeste P. Celeste. He say it's not my business either way. I'm just saying Bossman Dlow is funny. Name for the situation. You got this person. Hey man, it's 2025. You get zero judgment from me. Just leave your truth.
Oh,
Dlow, his name
shit.
is already told us. This person is fake.
Absolutely.
Then you got more text messages. So please tell me, please tell me that
Excuse me.
BossMan Dlow shit is fake. These are the fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not.
I think we got more. If I'm not tripping. He said, if finding out BossMan Dlow was gay isn't going to stop you from bumping his music, why does it matter? Gay men exist. Dlow gay men exist. Move on. You see, there's some bitches that saying that shit, bro. They are the same people that say, "Oh, I don't wanna like, you know what I'm saying, fuck with a gay ass nigga." That, you know what I'm saying? The women are the support gay shit like the most, man. I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? Oh,
That's
you couldn't
crazy.
see? I thought you saw what I was reading.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, this is the text message right here by the fans. I don't know if you can see them. It's too short for you. So this person says it's not my business either way. I'm just saying BossMan Dlow is funny. The funny name for the situation. Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. It's kind of. Do you think he was a bro? Who called him like Dlow? What's the D stand for?
Down.
So down for
Yes.
the Dlow.
Down low.
Down.
Boss man down low. What you talking
What
about?
the fuck, bro?
Exactly.
I mean, this is kind of crazy, bro. You call your
It's no
name, you call
coincidence.
yourself like Dlow. That can literally mean like somebody who's
Boss
taking
man
dick on the low.
Dlow. Boss man Dlow.
So that means you're a professional
Thank you.
dick taker in the low. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scene and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some DD ass shit, man. Bro.
They say you
Look,
cannot
man.
get into the industry without that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, bro.
And you
I mean,
still
he
don't
did.
believe.
He
You still
did.
don't
He did
believe.
responded. He did responded to the whole situation where he threatened to shoot somebody that's playing with his name and shit. You know what I'm saying? Acting like his. I mean, he didn't really like address his text directly. He just like he's saying he's a gangster. Da 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 da. Stop playing with his name, and then acting like he's.
You could be gay.
So technically, that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, I agree with some fans, bro. It's 2025. If that's what you are, man, just be yourself, bro. Nobody gonna cancel you anymore for that. You know what I'm saying? People still gonna listen to your music. People still listen to the little gay nigga. How do you call his name? The nigga that play I don't take my hoes to the I can no more. What is his name? You know who I'm talking about. Type his name in the comments. What is this gay ass nigga name, man? Like,
Yeah, they said he wasn't gay before
damn,
that.
man.
Though.
Him.
Before he
Like
came into
before,
the
nobody
industry.
knew. Nobody knew the nigga was gay when people was singing his song. Nobody cares.
Talking about that
People
black
say
dude,
it's
right?
too. Yeah, I forgot his name, man.
Me too. I know you're talking about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. 2025, nobody care, man. Like, if you want to suck dick, man, suck dick. Nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Suck dick and make. But is what I'm gonna say though.
But they
If
said
you're
he wasn't
if you're a
before
dude,
he-
if you're a
before he
straight
got there,
dude,
though.
if you're a straight dude and then this nigga is making and then his gay is making love song, man, I don't know how you're gonna feel about that. Is singing to his love music and then knowing that nigga is like making the music for men. You see what I'm saying? Imagine, it's the same thing that, bro, if you, the nigga that I was talking about, you're making music like I'm gonna take my host to the da da da, and then you singing that shit and then thinking the nigga's talking about like another bit.
I'm still
You see what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
think of that nigga name. I cannot think of that nigga name.
Fuck, it's little something. Bro, chat, 6 people watching. Please tell us who this nigga is, man. The nigga that make the song. I wanna take my hoes to the road. I wanna ride till I get no more. How you call this nigga, man? I forgot his name. Bro, nobody knew the nigga was gay.
shit.
There's some people that say they saw the flamboyant on his movement, but nobody knew the nigga was fully gay until he came out and say, "Yeah, I love sucking dick."
But they said he wasn't before the industry.
Man, You believe that shit, bro? The nigga looks like he was gay before, bro. You see what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit. I mean, you
Yeah.
say he always had it
Because
in him. Who
we
was
didn't
that?
know that, but if you go back looking at, because the song that, because he was acting like a, he was acting like a real nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But after he came out and say I was gay, people will go back and look at his shit and they say, yeah, man, how I didn't pick that shit, how I didn't pick it. You see what I'm saying? You never seen like some people that act a certain way and then they come out and say, and then you say, shit, man, I did I miss that shit?
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit. I mean, I'm not saying like that's, you see what I'm saying? That's, you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you in particular.
No, I
but for
understand.
him, there's a lot of that people that fool. They were singing like take the horse and then all time the nigga was talking about like
That's crazy.
yeah, the nigga was talking about I'm gonna take my horse and then the whole time he was talking about like taking
That
dick in his
meat.
ass, man. This is, yeah, that meat, man. This is, bro, this is diabolical, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Crazy
bro,
work.
if you're BossMan Dlow, man, just I don't know. He did like, you listen to him, right?
Yeah, I used to.
What do you mean? When did you stop?
When I heard that shit.
So you stopped like this week, bro? Like 2 days ago?
Yep.
But
I
it's
wasn't
music.
listening
If
to
the
him
music
every
is
day.
good, if the
Don't give a
music is
fuck.
good, man.
No, I'm not doing that. Ain't no motherfucker that the music good. I don't give a fuck if that's gay vibes. That's gay frequencies. That's I'm listening to. No. The fuck I look like? I don't want that shit flowing through my ears, nigga. You gay. I don't listen to that shit. I'm not with that shit. You won't have that frequency going through me, nigga. Well, fuck
Yeah.
if you how good you rap. I don't want to hear that shit. Meek Mill, I'm iffy with him too, cause you was bent over in that pool and Diddy was talking about how proud he was of you, and you ain't putting no music out. So I stopped listening to him, nigga.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
nah,
Right.
bro,
Right.
and I fuck with me, but nah, bro. You wearing the same outfits as another nigga in Hollywood, nigga. Hell nah.
I mean, I do understand, man. I
On
mean, if
vacations
it's
with niggas, no bitches, but you in the pool and a nigga talking about how proud he is of you. Nigga, fuck out here. Ain't no bitches, but you proud of me. We ain't got no bitches around here. Nah, bro. But that's
proud
a
of you for
conspiracy
what,
though.
nigga? You hasn't making a hate for a
Not
long
only is he
time.
proud of you, you bent over in the pool like you in pain. Right, you're not even
Bro,
standing up. You bent over in the
bro, all
water
right,
like
man.
you
Let's
hurt.
let's move on. Let's move on, man. Shout out to BossMan Dlow, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're taking it, man, now you don't have to be in the low anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of closet, bro. He was too hot. Yeah, bro. Because I can't, bro. Even if I want to defend this guy with all those text messages, bro, I cannot do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even I would say, man, maybe the nigga, bro, because the moment the person say, bro, I never, even if a woman names is Justina, I never see call themselves Justin, short for Justina. I never seen it. You see what I'm saying? You cannot say, oh, I thought his name, I thought her name was Justina, and then it was short for just you short. You see what I'm saying? It was Justin short. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
So even that I cannot defend you, man. The moment I'm talking to you, bro, not even that, bro. I'll just look at that fucking picture and then run, bro. Like black your ass, man. Because look, man, there's no way,
Ain't no way.
no way you can tell me this right here. Oh, hold on. This right here, bro. This right here, there's no way. And I've seen people like that, people that's transgender, you can't tell. I think I tell this story before. I'm gonna tell you about it. I was in New York one time. You okay, bro? I was in New York one time. Like, I think that was around like 2011 or 2012. I wasn't living in this country for that long. It was 2 years since I've been in America. Because I came here in 2010. I was in 2 years in. I went to New York. And then mind you, where I'm from, Haiti, man, we don't have shit like that when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like people like transgender, like back home, they'll literally like they will kill you. You know what I'm saying? For that, if you that. You see what I'm saying? I went to New York, bro. I saw a Latina. There's nothing about that person you can tell that was a dude, bro. But even the Adam Apple is gone. I don't know how that happened. But apparently there's some doctor that make that shit disappear. You know what I'm saying? Even the big ass, cause you can. There's some of them you can tell from their hands. You can even tell from their hands anymore because there's surgery they do in their hands make their hands smaller, like a woman and some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, no.
I
Hell
couldn't tell.
nah.
You know how I knew? The
How?
moment that nigga sat behind me and started talking, I was like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, bro. Imagine that you went to a club you don't know, bro. You take that shit home and you know what I'm saying? And then make you saying act like, oh, I'm deaf, I cannot talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? You take it home and next thing you know, you pull the pins out and then you see the horse that the nigga was talking about. BossMan
no.
Dlow type shit. Diddy type shit.
Oh no. I'm good. Yeah, but that's what they do in the industry, man. You can't get in the industry without that badge.
Yeah.
Is either you do that, now I'm gonna ask you a question. So that's the trend out there. So I'm not even being funny with you. If you was in there, what would you pick?
Bro, what kind of
You can only pick
weird
one
ass-
of two. It's either you be gay,
I think
let
you need to
somebody
the
go on
court.
your ass suck a dick, or somebody in your family gotta die.
Say that again,
Which one
sir.
you want? It's only two doors that you can go through to get to the next level. You gotta do this gay shit or a sacrifice.
Somebody gotta die.
That's what a sacrifice is.
Die, nigga. Like I ain't sucking dick. What the fuck? What kind of question is this?
Shit. My nigga.
Huh?
So who
Bro.
gonna die close to you?
I don't, bro. Look, man.
Who gonna die close to you? Who you gonna pick?
God save your soul,
Who you
man. God will.
Who you pick?
God will save you. Whoever that is, man. God will save your soul. It was your time to go. That's. But I ain't sucking dick, man.
Who
Like,
you picking, bro? You gotta pick somebody, bro. If you don't pick somebody, they're gonna pick for you. So who you gonna pick?
I ain't gonna pick nobody. If I pick somebody, and now I'm gonna have blood in my hands. You pick it
got
yourself,
blood on your
nigga.
hands regardless. So man up. And
No, that's
choose,
not
nigga.
blood in my hands.
Yes,
you
it
pick
is.
that motherfucker. You kill.
No, because you pick sacrifice regardless. You could have took that dick. So
No.
either way, the blood is on your hands.
No. I just
Not
say
that
I ain't
funny.
doing neither, bro.
No,
I ain't doing
no.
neither, so you
picked-
choose.
No. You already picked sacrifice because you're not taking no dick. You can't get to choose. You can't take it back. You chose sacrifice. So who you
Now,
choose?
okay, now let me ask. Okay,
Because if they choose, it's gonna be somebody that you would never.
look, this
think
question I'm
that
not
you
gonna
would want
answer
to
because,
lose.
look,
Right.
Because I got my
Right.
family that's watching that shit.
Exactly.
But one thing I know for a
got me
fact,
fucked up.
100%, I ain't
Ask me.
sucking no dick.
Ask me. Oh,
Who are you picking up?
You be scared.
Who you picking? No, the reason why I'm not answering because me and my family we were really close.
I don't give a fuck. Me and my family close too.
But I just told you, I know for a fact I'm not sucking dick. So one of them gotta die,
Oh,
but I don't know
like
who
that.
is.
But you don't know who.
That's what I
That's
said.
crazy. Well, it don't
That's what
matter.
I
They gonna
said.
choose for you.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not gonna let
I
them
told
choose
you.
for me. I'm not gonna let them choose for me.
Who is gonna be?
My stepfather first.
The second one would be who?
My mother.
Damn it. Ooh.
See how
I ain't
easy
gonna
that
go
was?
far in that, bro. Yeah,
Got me
I
fucked
mean, you
up.
had a different like.
Get them out of there. And I wouldn't even meet they and they'll think you know how that shit like that, like say hypothetically some shit like that really happened, you'll be fucked up for the rest of your life, right? Like
Yeah.
if you had to make that decision or that shit happened to you, either way, whether you had to make that decision, I'm talking about the sacrifice side. I ain't talking about the taking the dick. So imagine the toll that'll have on your mind and your soul while you doing that career. Basically, you sacrificed your peoples to be rich and famous. You see what I'm saying? So you will never be
Matter
able
of
to
fact-
enjoy that shit. Hold on. Let
Yeah,
me
go ahead,
finish.
go ahead.
You
Go
will
ahead,
never be able to enjoy that shit. So you will always be depressed and shit. That would make you want to kill yourself, wouldn't it?
You would.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, you would.
Now, how many rappers and how many famous peoples have died, and then years later they mysteriously lost their mind or got depressed to the point where they took their own life or they overdosed on drugs because they just couldn't handle it. But then they spin it and make it seem like they was just on drugs. But this is a conspiracy theory, though. You see what I'm saying?
I know. I mean, Hollywood, the industry is
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so much pressure.
All
There's
these
a lot of
people
shit you gotta do.
dying and
But is the
not-
same
not
shit
being
for
accounted
Cassie?
for.
Yeah, it's the same shit for like Cassie right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's what's going on, man. It's a lot of women, even young men too, because these niggas are gay, as we know too. If you look at Cassie, from the beginning, like I think like Didi saw Cassie. I don't think he looked at her like, man, this is a star. I'm gonna make her a star. I think the first time he saw this bitch, man, he said, man, I wanna like fuck this bitch, man. I wanna use her. I wanna fuck her. I don't think he looked at her the talent that she got. I don't think that's what it was. She was young. This is the type of like people these people looking for. Young, impressionable, you know what I'm saying, they can use. That's what it was. And then that it's not only female, it's male too. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God, bro.
So Cassie was talented, but at the same time, man, you beautiful, you hot, man. You can do more than saying, man, like suck some dick. Why not? Man, you done suck some dick, man. That sucks these other people dick. This is what Diddy was doing. And then at the same time, a lot of people is saying that, oh man, she was young, bro. She wanted the.
You want the
I know a lot
lifestyle.
of people probably gonna be mad with me, not gonna be happy, but she wanted the fame. She wanted the lifestyle, man. This is a fact. She wanted the lifestyle, bro. The nigga got like private jet. He got mansion. He got people
guess
cooking
what?
for him. He got
guess
everything
what?
in right here. She couldn't
guess
see herself
Absolutely.
without all this thing. She stayed.
But guess what? Everybody, and like you said, it's men and women. Nobody in the industry gets to just go, apply, get the job, do the job, and go home. You got to go in there, do the job, get humiliated, sucked and fucked, sacrificed, then go home. Humiliation ritual, then go home. It's never just
Right.
come do your job and go home. No one ever comes and just do their job and go home. They have to give up something. Your soul, your ass, or sacrificial lamb. Those are the rules. You're not about to be no star and have people listening to you and following you without us having a hold on you. So you can do what we want you to do. So you can say what we want you to say. So there is no, how else do you explain how we got all these entertainers, athletes with all this money, like I said, and ain't nothing black open? You got players, black NBA players getting paid over $350 million a year. Multiple 260s, 180s, millions.
All right.
And you mean to tell me people can't take 10, 25 million a piece and put it up and do a whole village or community where everybody got? Why is that? Because they can't. Because if you do,
or it
something
could be
happens
like
to you
selfishness
that.
too. Or
No,
it can
has
be
nothing
like
to do with
selfishness too.
bro. No, everybody's not selfish, bro. No, fuck no, bro. Not when it's being talked about like this,
Let me
bro.
ask you a question. Who
I'm sorry,
which
bro.
celebrity you look at right now that you think really wanna help the black community?
They
Really?
don't have the money to help the black community.
Who
I'm
you
not
who
talking
would
about
you
celebrities.
who would you
I'm
think?
talking
Who?
about like
Which one?
athletes. The people that's
Who?
really getting the money.
Who?
What you mean?
Which athlete?
Name one
Which
of them.
athlete? Anyone? Choose say one. You think that got the heart to do?
Say it again.
Who? Only one person. Give me one.
Who is that? You telling me to name one person?
Yeah, you think that want to do that, but did not let him do it, or he can't
Any
do
one
it
of
because
them. None of them.
that's why you don't understand, man. Look, you see,
So you
black
telling me
people
out of
gotta no.
everybody-
Listen, this is what I'm trying to
What?
say, man. What you say is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I do understand these people when they get to a certain level, they tell them what to do. They even I do believe some of them they do tell you, man, you gotta pick up a white bitch. You know what I'm saying, to be your girl. I do believe that. At first, I was saying that's not. You know what I'm saying? I do believe when they get to a certain level, they tell them what they gotta do, how they gotta move, and da, da, da. But at the same time, I do truly believe that black people in general are selfish compared to other races. Other races, when they have shit, it's community. Black people, when they have shit, it's me. Fuck other people. They will help somebody that's close to them, a family member or friends, but they're not gonna do it for community. Where I'm gonna do this shit, you're gonna benefit people that's living in our community. Black people don't think like that, bro. And I believe that. And then when I say black people, I'm not talking only about African American. I'm not talking about like black people in general, because even in my country, we think like that. We rather buy the most expensive car instead of like trying to build, like clean the road, build the road where, you know what I'm saying, we can, you see what I'm saying, it'll be worth for everybody else. Black people only think about me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I believe that.
Because
we're selfish. And I think I think that selfishness goes way back to slavery. I think it's because of slavery we have to fight for our own. We have to defend for our own. I think that mentality still stayed there till to this day. I believe that. I think that's where that comes from. I think we need to break out from that mentality in order for us to progress, to go somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Because we cannot change our community, ourselves as people, if we not unite, if we don't come together as a man. We cannot do it. If I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You're rich in your family is poor. Bro, you gotta, if you want other people in your family, you gotta invest in them. And other, you know what I'm saying? But if you see what I'm saying? Invest in your family, because you're the only one that make it. But black people are mean, man. You know what I'm saying? And misusing other black. Because they know these people don't have anything, they cannot say anything. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead. I talk too much.
No, you're good. I was just saying.
But you understand my point. Do you don't believe it or what I just said? You don't think we are selfish?
But not in the way that you're speaking on. Yes, absolutely, people are selfish. But those are the people who don't have shit, so they have no choice but to be selfish. I'm talking about the millionaires, almost billionaires. It's too many of. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not a lot of us, but it's enough to do something, to take a small portion, not even hurt y'all, and build a whole thing that can help. You're not about to sit here and tell me that it's just simply off of selfishness. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that selfishness is not there, and it's not a lot of
Let me ask you this.
Bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Okay. Do you believe somebody like Snoop Dogg got money problem? Yes or no?
To believe it or not,
you can speculate. Right, you can speculate. Do you think?
Right now, but for a long time, he was. For a long time,
I'm talking about right now. Right now in 2025. You don't believe he got money problem, right?
No.
Okay. Do you think? And I'm not saying. Do you think Trump is working for the black? Is really taking about black people in this country? Trump right now.
Nobody's thinking about black people in this country. Nobody.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm talking about Trump. I'm talking about Trump.
If I say nobody, why would he be different? He's not.
Okay, so why you think somebody that's don't even give a fuck about like black people? Why do you think this nigga will go like supporting somebody like that when he know, for a couple dollars, when he knows this guy is not gonna do anything for my own race? I don't even need the money, but I still like. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, one more time.
But you heard me. You just.
No, I didn't. I got lost.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Say it again.
This is what I'm trying to say. Snoop Dogg ain't got money problem because he's rich.
Right.
I'm assuming because he hasn't nothing come out that he filed for bankruptcy, so he got something going on. You right?
Right.
Why would he go do all that for a couple dollars for Trump when he knows the Trump policies and everything is probably gonna hurt black people? Even now he's talking about like taking out like food stamp and welfare, all type of shit. Who's most likely who's gonna suffer more? Black people. right?
So that's the route we going? That's the route you going?
Yeah, I'm going with it right
That's the
now.
route- okay, so bow. So who did you vote for?
I didn't vote at all. Neither one of them. I swear to God. My mom, she was pressuring me to. I said no. I don't like her. I don't like him. I didn't do it. Yeah, I'm looking at you right now, bro. I didn't vote. Straight up.
Okay.
Bro,
If
I'm
you
not
had
saying
to
like
vote.
she was
No,
better than
no,
Trump.
you're right.
That's
No,
the
no.
reason why I didn't vote.
Say it again.
The reason why I didn't vote is because none of them was good to me. I didn't think none of them was good.
But if
So
you
I'm not
had to
saying
vote,
I'm not saying huh?
I didn't vote either. But if you had to vote, who was you voting for? If there was no if there was no you cannot vote, you have to vote. Who was you voting for?
If I were to vote, okay, here's what I'm gonna say, bro. If I were to vote, I will vote for her. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Trump, even though we look at the Democratic Party like, man, these people ain't do shit for black people for years, even though, you know what I'm saying, we've been voting for them for decades, right? They never do anything. But at least there's some shit they keep like the welfare. I'm not on welfare, you're not on welfare. You're doing well, I'm doing okay, right? We're doing okay. We work, you know what I'm saying, we're surviving. But there's a lot of people who don't have the opportunity that we have. They're on welfare. Usually it's people that's old people. You know what I'm saying? People that's got a bunch of kids, they're on welfare. They're using that money or that food stamp to survive, right? If you the thing about Democratic Party, they'll keep this shit like that. Medicaid, they'll keep it. But if you get like Trump that coming and say, you know what, I'm gonna take this shit out with no plan. I'm gonna cancel Obamacare with no plan to create another one to help like the people that's in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're gonna like take off like Obamacare, what plan do you have? Because if you take it, that who's gonna suffer? Usually it's black people because we're at the bottom. If you take full step off the table, who's gonna suffer? Black people. We at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? At least the Democratic Party, they're not doing that.
Right. Okay. You
So
right,
that's the
Jenny?
reason why I tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so with all those benefits that you said, we're gonna throw this because we're gonna throw what you said from this side over to the positive side. We're gonna take all those as positives that he's trying to take away, right? So Cumberland's side is keeping those policies, so you're gonna switch to Cumberland. Okay, so with those policies, you know what you're also getting with Cumberland?
Crimes. There's crimes.
Crimes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What crimes?
Because like the reason why I say crime, I do believe one thing about the Republican Party, they're more tougher in crime, which I like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I support that when it comes to, you know what I'm saying. I do believe
Okay,
a state
so and
like
you're also okay. And you're
a city
also
like
you're
Chicago, they need to clean that shit up. All
okay.
those gun violence that's going on in the black community in there, and then I think the Republican Party will make that happen. The Democrat, they wouldn't do it because they need these people to go vote for them every 4 years.
So
But
you're okay with when you have kids that when they turn 12, if they feel like they want to do a sex change, they can do that.
bro, I feel like it's how you raise your kid, bro. If I'm a strong father, you're not gonna tell me that bullshit, even if I'm a Democrat person. You see what I'm saying? Bro,
That's not
what
what
do
I
you mean?
said to you. That's not what I said to you. Because law is
So my
law.
kid's
So
not
if
gonna
they
do it.
pass
That's
that,
that's what I'm telling you.
If they pass that law, there's nothing you can do, nigga. What are you talking about? Don't start that bullshit.
Bro,
Once
they're not
they
gonna pass
a
no
law,
law that like
your
12-year-old
they
kid.
said it. If Cumberland would have won, that's what y'all would have been. That's what it would have been passed. That LGBT. They was forcing that shit in schools already before the campaign, up leading to the campaign. They was forcing that gay shit in schools. What are you talking about? You tripping, man. You really don't. You really didn't know. You
Right,
talking
I'm
about what
listening
you
to
ain't,
you,
what
bro.
your, what how you raise your kids. Yeah, you raise your kids strong, but and your kids will love you, because I'm pretty sure you'll be a good father. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be around your kids more than your kids are going to be around their friends. You're not going to be around your kids more than your kids are going to be out in the world and see and be around other personalities and shit. And everybody else doing one thing and they want to be with the in crowd because that's what their friends doing. You have no power over that. They could be everything you want them to be while they in front of you. But once they leave their house, they can be a totally different kid.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I mean,
you are, they're not going to want to let you know that they're that way, so they're going to hide that shit. So you're going to be one of them naive parents that's going to think my child could never. Because I've raised him the right way. But in the world we live in, kids don't listen to their parents, nigga.
I understand, but let's talk about the Diddy trial. So today is like Tuesday, so this is day 7, right, of the trial. There's been a lot of going on, a lot of like, I think there's a couple of like sex workers today that testified, and then the prosecutors. She fucked? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. All them niggas are like sex workers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this nigga right here, I don't know if you know him. This is the nigga that shot at Trump Mar-a-Lago home. This nigga right here. So he had a whole interview with some FBI agents when he was saying that Diddy and Cassie give him like herpes.
Herpes and shit? Oh my god.
Yeah, him. So that nigga right here.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive. He didn't die.
I thought they said one of the niggas died.
I don't know who.
That. I thought they said one of the escort niggas died that was telling on them.
Yeah. So this nigga right here, you got this nigga right here. This nigga, he testified today. So he wrote a whole book. I mean, he is writing a whole book. I don't think the book is finished. So they talk about the book. So this nigga says sometime he couldn't even like keep an erection when he was like putting dick on Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Diddy would get mad and whoop Cassie, and you know what I'm saying? And everything. So he's writing a whole book about him like couldn't just erection dysfunction, some bullshit like that. Yeah. Well, but there's no Asian in it, man. I think Diddy did. I mean, the nigga was looking for big black cat. I mean, big cack. Because there's white in here too, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny, bro? Even like day 7, from like listening to people that's in the courtroom, bro, I still don't think they have anything yet on this nigga that you can say, oh, with 100% this nigga is guilty of sex trafficking. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? They even have like this lady, I forgot, she's an artist. Like she used to be an artist for Bad Boy Records. You know what I'm saying? She testified today. They say at first like she did a real good job when the prosecutor, because she was testifying for the prosecutor. When the prosecutor was going at like you know what I'm saying? She did well, but the defense destroyed her. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of inconsistency in her like testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because she had a whole interview with the FBI agent then, and then when she got on the stand, she said a whole like different shit. So her story really didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Now they're trying to make it seem like it's because she got to a point, she got fired by like Bad Boy Records, and then she wasn't making money really like that, and then she got a lawsuit against DD. You see what I'm saying? People say absolutely. She say people saying that. I mean, the defense make it seem like it's because she's mad, she's broke, she's looking for money, so that's the reason why she's going after Diddy. Really, that could be. And even if it is, she's not valid for that. Valid for what? Let's just say that is. Let's just say that's the case. She's not valid for that. Valid for what? I'm sorry, she's not entitled to that. That you don't understand. To the lawsuit, to the money that she's asking for. Yes. Obviously, she asked for the money and he played with her. I'm pretty sure she didn't just come out with it. Right. She's not entitled to that. I mean, I still don't know what she alleged in her suit. I don't know. She got like a whole civil lawsuit. I don't care. What do you mean? If she went through, if you sue me like civilly, you gotta say what I do. She did. You gotta. What did you didn't fuck her? You didn't do anything.
Say it
He
again.
wasn't in a relationship with her.
I don't give a fuck. He did something worth giving her 30 mil, 20 mil.
Bro, I'm not talking about Cassie. I'm talking about the other like singer that testified today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't know you switched off. My bad. I'm lost
Yeah,
now.
that's why I
Then I
was
thought we were still
confused.
talking about Cash.
No, I'm
Me too.
I'm talking
Oh, my
about like
bad.
people that's testified today. You get
Oh,
this
see,
lady, I
I. Oh
forgot
yeah.
her
Okay.
name. Her name is something Richard. Don Richard. You probably heard of her before. Let me see if I can pull her photo. But go ahead, keep talking while I'm talking. I mean, what do you think so far, man? While I'm looking at her.
Like you said, I don't see nothing that's going, get him locked up. I don't see. They gotta prove that he was forcing them, man. Right now, I don't see nothing forceful. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Is it her name is Don Richard? Oh yeah, it's Don Richard. So she was an artist for like Bad Boy Records.
Who?
Bad Boy. Bad Boy
Oh,
Records. So that's her right here. Hold on. This woman right here. This black woman right here.
okay.
Yeah. That was her. This woman right here. So she's the one that's testifying today. The defenseman is doing a very good job, man. From what I heard, from what I understand, it's it, I don't know, man, because I feel like the prosecutor they did a horrible job, man. Before they put these people on the stand. If you know this lady like tell a whole different story, I mean, why would you like? You see what I'm saying? Like, because they say they have a whole interview with the FBI agent. She tell a whole different story than she say in the, you know what I'm saying, on the stand.
The fuck?
Yeah. And then also like Cassie mother testifying today too. This is one of what she testified about. I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can put it on the screen. Hold on. Can I? Yeah, Cassie mother testified today. I mean, I always say this, man. I think we all can say, man, she was 19, she's grown, but she knew all this shit that was going on, man. None of them like really doing anything to stop all the abuse that Cassie went through. I'm gonna say
Right.
went through. I'm not gonna say allegedly, just because we saw the 2016 hotel swooping that she got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he was abuser. And then we saw a lot of other picture with her like black eye, cat, you know what I'm saying, near her eye, bruise. You see what I'm saying? So this nigga was really like violence. And then not only her, people allege that he did the same thing to his then girlfriend, Kim Porter.
Mm-hmm.
So this nigga was a violent ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was like a abuser, but at the same time, did he traffic her? I don't know. So this is the mother. So the murder, like, I don't. Can you read this? It's a lot of shit, man.
When did you meet Sean Combs?
Okay, this is what the
2006.
AUSA.
Our daughter signed with the Bad Boy Records. He was her boss. They started dating. They moved to LA. Read this message from December 2011. Cassandra wrote to me. She said Sean Combs threatened to release a sex tape and go after her and Mr. Scooty. How did you react? It made me sick. Sean demand 20,000. He said to recoup losses due to Miss Scooty from the husband and myself. Why did you take a loan to pay Sean Combs? For the safety of my daughter. Look in the binder next to you. These are the photos I took of my daughter bruises from Sean Combs.
I mean, Sean is a billionaire, man. Why would he ask like $20,000 just not to release a couple picture of her fucking
Just
other
to fuck with her
niggas? Like Kid
parents. Just
Cudi.
to do a power move, to fuck with her peoples, just to fuck with her mind. Because they said he gave in a week later he gave the money right back.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It do make sense to a nigga like him.
Yeah.
Like you
I mean,
you said, you the one that said he just last time he was in court, he was looking at a nigga that knew he was going down. Was it you that said that? Was it somebody else? They was like he just wanted to see his victim, watch his face in the courtroom or something. Was that you that said that?
no, it wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, it looks like Kid Cudi is gonna testify too on the trial. I don't know if you know, like Cassie was dating this nigga, when P Diddy literally blew his car up, made a statement. So he's gonna testify for the prosecutor. I mean, Kid Cudi is not like a gangster rapper, so I don't think they're gonna put a right name in his name, so on him.
Nope.
So yeah. And then one funny thing about it, apparently even Cassie was dating is when he left when she left Diddy, right? When the relationship was so called over, when she was dating the trainer who is now her husband. There was one time the nigga called her. She was fucking Diddy. Now, why would you
That's
marry
crazy.
a woman like that, bro?
You know why? Because he's smart.
I know why.
He's a smart man. We already talked about this. Now watch. After this, not 5, probably 4 to 6 months after this, you're gonna hear him have a lawsuit against her, saying how he couldn't stand that shit after he heard what he heard, and he can't be with her, and he's pain and suffering. I need 10 of that 30 that she got. 'Cause I gotta maintain our lifestyle as the personal trainer for our kid. I need half the custody, half the paper.
Yeah. Yeah,
Why
man. I
not?
mean,
Except for the rest of his
bro,
life.
is what I'm gonna say, man. I said it earlier, bro. Like, I feel like her parents and the Blair, they support that shit because they were getting money. They were living the lifestyle. She was there for the lifestyle. You can't say she was begging to be with this nigga, man. She was literally begging, even to the point she was begging for the free cuffs. Even after the beating that she got from the hotel, she still was begging for it. You know what I'm saying, bro? How me as a jury? Oh, I'm gonna be in a courtroom and then I see this lady that's been trafficking, and I see all those text messages, all those voicemail offers saying, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want this, I want that. How am I gonna like say you guilty when I see all this evidence? Now here's where it's gonna be challenged. I'm pretty sure the prosecutor, they're probably gonna put like a professional, like some type of like a medical person who deal with trauma, people who's been through trauma, sexual trauma. They're probably gonna try to paint her as somebody that was not on her right mind to make decision on her own. You understand what I'm trying to say? Bro,
I understand.
yeah, because I think that's what they're gonna have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because after you see all those text messages of her asking it, so they have to put somebody on the stand, a doctor or something that's gonna say the reason why she was saying that is because she was in her mind. She was being controlled, and then she believed what she was doing wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna work.
Bro, I mean, there's people that's been
They can try it, but that's not gonna work.
How? Go ahead.
It's not gonna work. Because you actually wanted that. I don't give a fuck how bad you can try to play that. You're not about to take no dick if you don't want to take no dick to be with somebody. You're not even.
But you don't hear what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear what I said.
I know you say she's not in the right state of mind. He had control over her. That's what you're saying. No, I understand that. But
if you're not in the right of mind, how are you gonna say, oh, she wanted it? She was not okay in her head.
Bruh. No, bro, because you can't be out of, bruh. She asked for it.
Yeah.
She asked for it.
Yes, you can. But if you were okay, let me say this. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't think you get me. I understand she asked for it, right? But if they put a professional, medical professional who deal with people like her, because there's people like that who've been with trauma, like people like Diddy who got power over them. They make them believe, they brainwash them, they make it believe that you have to do that in order to be with me, or in order to have like to be close with me. You have to ask for it. At that point, you're not making your own decision. You're making decision based on what he's telling you he wants.
Okay. That's not against the law. If he's telling you got to do this to be with me, and you choose to do that to be with me, that's not my fault. That's your fault. You chose to do that to be with me because you wanted to be with me. This is
but
what
at
I
the
like
same
to
time,
do.
okay.
No,
but
there is no
look,
but at the same time.
look. Yes, listen, man.
There's
You
no
keep
but.
talking, but you're not
Go ahead.
listening. At the same time, they're gonna pull out the 2016 video. They're gonna say, look, if she didn't do it, look at what happened to her. Maybe that will happen to her if she didn't do it. So she had to do it because she didn't want to get beat.
Okay, that was one time. All right, well, she got beat.
You don't know
one time.
that? Bro,
She got beat
we
that
see
one
other
time, but
cats.
you still keep asking.
No, that was not one time, bro. We see
No,
other
she got
video
beat
of her
that one
black
time.
eye.
You see that? That's all one. That's all one beating. You got to prove that those are different times, bro. That's all one beating. And I told you that I was disgusted at myself for that video, for what I did in that video. I was disgusted at myself. I was in a dark place in my life. But she kept
But
asking
at the
for
same
it
time,
afterwards.
you were
So
denying it
obviously-
until the video
so
come out.
obviously she
You
liked
were
it.
at the same time you were saying, not you, Diddy. At the
I know,
same
I know, I
time
know.
you were at the same time you were saying, "Oh, I never did it. I never did it" until
And
the
then I
motherfucking
forgot.
video
We
come.
was high. We
You
was high. I
forgot.
forgot.
No, all right, bro. All right, bro. You
I
got it.
forgot. We was high. We was
You didn't
baby
forget,
and
bro. You
Bobby.
pay
was baby
somebody.
and Bud.
You pay somebody to make that shit go away. You paid for
I
it.
forgot.
How you pay? Okay, if you were
If
not
I
in your
pay
right mind,
somebody
you
for
pay
it to
for.
go
You still
away, how the
okay,
fuck it
bro?
come back up, bro?
Look,
Say,
man.
What if he play that card? If I
Look, man.
I paid somebody,
Look.
come on,
You
Playboy.
paid somebody.
If I
That
paid
mean
somebody to
you
get
were
rid of the Playboy, how it come back up?
listen. You paid somebody. You committed a crime. They should have called the police. Have you arrested? You know that, right? So you paid somebody $50,000 to make that shit go away. So that means you were in your right mind. You knew what was going on. So that's why you were trying to protect your ass. So you were not high enough to you know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, you were just like, don't give a fuck. Because you're high.
But you lying, bro. You said I paid 50,000 to do anything, bro.
Bro, look,
paid,
man.
If I paid 50,000 to make something,
So why the
disappear,
hotel? If you didn't bribe, listen. If you didn't bribe, bro, they didn't get bribe people. If you didn't do it, why would the hotel settle for $10,000? They're settling it with her, $10,000. It's because
Bro,
they
I
know
don't
one of
know.
the employee got. Bro, use your brain, bro.
Bro, I don't know.
It's because-
bro. But what I'm trying to get you to understand, you talking about
You see,
my
even
brain.
in the video, you see the prosecutor.
said-
Listen,
Mhm.
listen. Even they put a whole new video of the situation. You see, there was an employee that was talking to Diddy in the video. We couldn't hear anything, but the way the nigga was acting, you can see he was trying to protect Diddy. So he paid these people to protect his image from the video to come out. He did. We can clearly see it. We're not dumb. We're not
Oh
stupid.
no, I ain't see that.
Bro, all right, bro.
Oh no.
Bro, I'm not
just
saying you
throw that on
trafficked
Diddy
her.
like
I'm
that.
just saying that they have to prove it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not. They have to
Because
prove
she
it. That's the
asked for it
thing.
multiple times after.
But at the same time, the nigga is not innocent, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was an
yeah, he's
abuser.
not, he is innocent of what they charging him with. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
He innocent of what they charging him with.
yeah. We see, man. We see. But okay, let's do that last topic, and then actually let's do
Nah, but yeah, last topic. I'm tired, bro. One more topic, bro. We ain't gotta do 2 hours every time.
hold on. I'm tired too, man. But you know, hold on.
Nah,
I
you
gotta
got
look
that?
for this.
Oh damn. Oh shit.
Hold on. Okay, here's what I want to talk about, man. This right, Young Thug, right here, bro. I mean, bro,
Oh shit.
as you know, Ghana
Everybody wanna get on their workout
was a
shit.
But I think here's what I think, man. I think Young Thug is playing a dangerous game, man. I'm gonna tell you why, man. Bro, this nigga got a 20-year probation, and the probation is so strict. You know what I'm saying? So strict. It looks like this nigga is still trying to put himself in gang shit, on street shit, in street shit. So Ghana used to have a. I'm talking about Young Thug. Ghana used to have a YSL like tattoo on his arm right here. So he decided to cover it up. Young Thug went on Twitter. He said, he said it must end. The reason why he said that, I don't know if you remember when Ghana was on the stage, they were asking him a question about YSL. And they say YSL is a gang. Should YSL be, you know what I'm saying? Should YSL end? He said, yeah, YSL should end. So that's the reason why he said that. But at the same time, your probation is so strict. You cannot involve in stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think this nigga is still like pushing it? And other like you can violate? Because one thing you can fight.
What you mean by that?
Because the YSL thing is a gang. That's the reason why one of the thing he was in trial. Wasn't one of the reason he was in trial, right?
Right.
If the nigga he decided to cover it up, I think the reason he covered it up is because Young Thug don't fuck with him anymore. Young Thug think he's a rat, right?
Oh, okay.
For taking the plea deal. For taking the plea deal, even though Young Thug brother took the same plea deal too. That's what I don't understand. That's why I always say that the street shit is bullshit. How are you gonna mad at me when your brother took the same plea deal that I took?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the life we live.
Your brother literally took the same plea deal that I took. Is it because I'm a star? What was it?
Yep. Yeah, because
but then, like I said, man, the nigga is still playing like street. You know what I'm saying? He's still behind the scene telling, because you know this nigga got a lot of friends. I'm talking about Young Thug. He still got a lot of friends in the industry. He's still talking to this nigga to not making music with Ghana. So he's still influencing this nigga like because he think that Young Thug rat on him, and not Young Thug, like Ghana rat on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got like a probation where he shouldn't involve himself in any type of like gang shit, YSL shit, none like that. But he's still talking about shit like that. Your thought, man?
I mean, I don't think he can say something about that. That ain't about shit. He just letting it be known. I guess he know it's over, so he letting the media know that they don't fuck with each other subliminally. So that's all.
Yeah, but at the same time, you saying that you say it must end is because
that's what he said
of the gang that you had.
Absolutely,
which was YSL. But YSL is a gang, right? Was a gang,
right?
But in your plea deal, they say you shouldn't have any like shit around, like shit that has associated with gang, nothing that's associated with gangs. And then you still like, do you not understand?
He said it must end. So what does that mean? How is he having anything to do with gang? He letting you know it's over.
You're not, bro. I don't think I've been talking, but you're not listening, bro.
I am listening to you.
What did I say?
You keep talking about a tattoo and him saying that it's over. So what
bro,
does that
he's
mean?
literally making fun of the nigga for cover the YSL thing.
Bro, we saying the same thing. What is wrong with you?
What were you saying?
He's letting the media know he don't fuck with him.
Right.
It's over. You saying the same thing, bro. We saying the same thing.
No, here's what I'm saying though. Okay, so it's what I'm trying to tell you. For Young Thug, I think he's still in YSL shit. I mean, he cannot come forward. He's still in his YSL shit. That's the reason why he's making fun of the nigga for covering up. I mean, you didn't need to say that. We know it. The moment the nigga covered the tattoo off of YSL, we know you saying that shit was over for him. We knew that. So by you come forward making fun of the nigga for cover that shit up, that means you still upholding like the street.
It's not solely just about that. It's not solely just about that. You got to remember, times is changing. is switching over. Streaming is it now. You still have to find a buzz. You still have to be talked about, whether it's good or bad. Your name still has to be in the media. You still have to be talked about, whether it's good or bad.
But
remember, the Young Thug been doing that with the wearing the gay shit, the polishing of his nails, doing suspect shit.
yeah, but that was
He was
when you
talked
didn't
about
have a.
before.
Okay, that's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying. That's when is the probation. That's what I'm
it's a
trying to
game
tell
to
you.
play.
Is the probation. All that shit you were saying, that when he didn't have this probation. You know, like, you know his probation, right? He cannot talk about
understand.
no
He
gang
can't-
shit. That's bro, that's
He
the
cannot
reason why
talk
Final
about
Real
no
is
gang
listen,
shit,
listen,
bro.
listen. That's the reason why a couple months ago Final Realist was trying to put the nigga back in jail because he tweeted some shit about the killing, the murder of not the murder, the tragic death of Young Fly. That's the reason why Final Realist literally went to the judge trying to like violate his probation
And what
because he
happened
put
with that?
himself in some situation.
And what happened with that?
The judge like dropped it, but at the same time, if
Okay,
you keep
man.
doing
So I'm
shit
saying
like
whether or
that,
not he can
this is
speak
what
his
this is
mind.
what I'm trying to say. If you keep doing shit like that, and then the DA keep going after, keep taking your case to the judge, and then one of the judge probably gonna say, man, okay, you're antagoning it. What's the word? Antagoning? You know what I'm trying to say.
Antagonizing,
You literally, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The police right now. You see what I'm saying? But just shut the fuck up, bro. You don't fuck with the nigga. We know that you already said that. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let it go. And then the nigga, people don't give a fuck about rats anymore, bro. The nigga, you drop an album, he drop an album. His album do way better than your album. So, and then you were a street nigga. You were the real nigga that was in jail. So that tells you something. People care about the music now in 2025. They don't give a fuck about who rats, who's sucking dick, who's none of that.
Damn.
It's a fact, man. But look, man, shout out to Ghana, man. Like I said, Young Thug is playing a crazy game.
And on thin ice.
20 years. Yeah, 20 years probation. We like that, bro. This nigga
Dog,
gonna
ain't no 20
violate.
years probation?
That's what I was trying to tell you. You never hear
You
me.
got 20-year probation, people? You could be on probation for 20 years, bruh? No, I just took my time. I'm not being on no motherfucking probation for no 20 years, nigga.
But the nigga, bro,
That's you asking to go back. That's you going back. The fuck?
This nigga-
You can't stay out of trouble for 20 years,
so I'm
nigga.
telling
What
you,
the
bro.
fuck?
The nigga just wanted to come home and fuck the sciences girl. What her name again?
They
Moriah
broke up.
Sciences. They did.
I think so.
Of course, man. The nigga was fucking other bitches, man. You got out of prison, man. Like you think, look, man.
Nigga, that's
That,
all
he was
good,
all, he
man.
was all beautiful when you were. The nigga was locked up. He wanted to see you, but the moment the nigga got home, and there's other bitches who wanted to suck his dick. You think you're gonna be
Absolutely. Fuck you, man.
You think you're
Fuck
gonna
you
be the
think.
only one, man? Shut the. I mean,
You
oh, I
just- you
hold him
probably the
down.
first one.
I hold him down. Yes, you did. But I was locked up though. Thank you for that.
Get the fuck
You know what I'm
outta
saying?
here.
Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm home now, bro. Like, bro. Shout out to Gunna, man. I hope like Young Talk get it together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, for real.
because
Nah,
the
some
20
petty
years
shit.
probation, bro, you're caught up, man. You're caught up because they're watching you. Not only you make Atlanta look bad because that was a whole like case that people was looking. What the fuck was that? They're looking for anything on you to put you back in the hole. You see what I'm saying?
You better know
They're
it.
looking for anything and everything. So you playing games, man. Anyway, man, shout out to Ghana. Shout out to everybody involved, I guess. That's the end of the show, man. Like, we're tired. We're gonna go sleep and everything.
Like
Thank you
shit.
to everybody that was watching the show, man. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, man. We'll be back Friday at the same time, 8 p.m. Take care, everybody. Peace.
a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who?